Hi everyone, my name is Carmen V, and I was an Apple Blossom Top 10 candidate in 2020. I ran for Apple Blossom just because it's always been a thought in the back of my mind, and it was literally the day of mandatory meetings, and I called my mom and I was like, hey mom, you and I are gonna go to the mandatory meetings just to give it a shot, like just to see what we learn from it, and that's how it went. I learned about myself throughout this whole process that I had to give myself time. So as if we were gonna go to an event, I had to like prepare myself, get myself ready, curl my hair, get everything set up to go with the top 10. Honestly, when I was selected to be top 10, we had a mandatory meeting, I think the day after or a few days after, to just talk about what we're gonna need, how pageant's gonna go, and I was very well informed. So I had all the information that I needed throughout that whole meeting, and if I had any questions, I would just let Darcy or the chaperones know. Something stressful that happened was probably having to do Apple Blossom things throughout school days, but the good thing about it is that it was after school, so I had to like get out like about 10 minutes before school got out to be at another event on time, and that's how I managed it. It wasn't really stressful, it was just having to manage my schoolwork and Apple Blossom stuff. I think so at first, I was nervous about the whole speech process. When we were given our topic, I had no clue what to write about. But then, as the days went by, I found some ideas and I incorporated that into my speech. But I think what I was most nervous about is just giving my speech in front of thousands of people, because that's the biggest crowd I've ever talked in front of. But how I overcame those was just practice in front of my sister, and just have her feedback from that. As I mentioned before, it did a bit, but it wasn't a lot. If anything, if I had to go out to do Apple Blossom things, I would let my teachers know, like, hey, this day I'm going to be leaving early because I have to do Apple Blossom things, and they were really flexible about it, which I was very appreciative of. But that was the only thing that it affected. It wasn't a lot, because I would let my teachers know when I was not going to be in their class. Honestly, my favorite memory was just meeting all of the girls, honestly. Each of them I've bonded with well, and I love each and every one of them. My favorite one would have to be the hockey game, just because we made a lot of experiences there, and just the whole car rides to and from. It was just all talking with one another, and I loved that. I honestly would. I really enjoyed this whole process, and I really hope you all should do it. It's an amazing process, and you will not regret it.